We got anybody over on TikTok? Lost connection. Of course we lost connection. It says lost connection all the time. Make sure audio's okay. It looks like audio's okay. Checking everything. And we do have people that are here and liking. Thank you for liking. Keep liking. Keep hitting that like button or double tapping the screen. It does help out. Got 19 people joining the live stream on YouTube right now. 33 people joining the live stream. Oh, what's up, bro? Here for the show. Shiba. Yes. I actually have a solid plan with Shiba. I know a lot of people are going a different route with burning, and we're seeing this thing move right now. But they're going a different route with burning, and I think I have something that might be a little bit different, and maybe I'll create just a video on it. But anytime I create one of those videos, we're gonna need a lot of views because it's a way for you guys not to spend any money, for me not to really spend any money, and also still have Shiba burn off, if that makes sense. The Robinhood list, I don't believe so. I didn't see anything. But let me check. I don't believe so. I heard some things about some people saying today, some people saying this week, some people saying it can happen anytime, really. Um, and it's just it'll be crazy if it does end up happening today, but we don't know, and nobody can say that they know for sure. Let me go ahead and get on here. Do you get on Block Explorers? I don't know what that means. Have you been on the Bitcoin counterparty side chain? No, I haven't. Let me sign in here. What? Send me a text then. Where's my phone? Give me a second. 1 second. Just gotta log in to see if they did anything on Robinhood. I think I still have Doge on Robinhood. I didn't move anything. Yeah, I still have Doge on Robinhood. Still have 833 coins on Robinhood. So, but let's look at. I don't think they did anything. No, no, still not yet. I want to become famous by follower. Okay, thank you for watching. Anybody that's on Twitch, anybody that's on Facebook. Mm. Thank you for becoming a member, Rudy. Ruthie, sorry. Thank you for becoming a member. Good morning, Matt. Greetings from Germany. Hey, bud. Sorry, it's hard for me to see the chats that are coming through because my tripod is blocking the screen. Let me go ahead and do a pop out here. Pop out chat. There we go. Look at INTC. Calls for January. The RSI is oversold and will bounce nicely. Interesting. I'm not looking to maybe I will. You never really know. We'll look at some first. Let me see what the price is doing. So the price is up by 1% on Friday. Let's look at year to date. You can see that we are at a point to where it is oversold for if we're looking at the day candlesticks. So yes, it has dropped a significant amount all the way down to about 47. So it does look like a point to where it is heavily oversold for year to date. If you're looking for something that for a couple of months out, this could end up making a decent move upward. So yeah, you're absolutely right. However, this could be just the start. You know what I mean? It is oversold at the moment. We're seeing a large green candlestick, a large green day, but we still don't have confirmation. I would probably wait for confirmation before you see that, because this could be a false breakout where you've seen that multiple times where you have a false breakout and all of a sudden it just completely drops, right? So I just want to make sure and get some sort of confirmation, and then I'll probably make my move for that. But it does look enticing. It really does. So I'll keep that on my watch list as a potential. Maybe I'll create another watch list. I haven't updated watch lists in a while. Edit watch list. Wait, let's just add a watch list. Option. Options, please. All right. And now let's go back here and let's right click, add to watch list, and we'll add to options place. All right, so that'll be something that I look out for the next day to see if or I guess today to see if I have confirmation. But it does look nice. So what's going on with that video that you just posted? Are coins that are being burned going to a dead wallet? You're really alive, and that's where you're saying? No, I'm not saying that. So the coins that are in the dead wallet are dead, right? But in the beginning, you had 1 quadrillion coins. Basically, half of that was sent to someone else. I can't remember the details of that, but um, those, I think 410 trillion of those coins were burned off. So then you have about 590 trillion coins that are left. We only have 394 that's in circulation. That means other ones that are not in circulation can be introduced into the circulating supply. I just don't know how that can physically be. But if they were introduced, what it's making me see in that position, and I understand that I don't want to spread any type of FUD, any type of fear. I don't want that. But what I'm looking at is, if it was truly a system error, and I mean, maybe it's a system error on the coin side and not the exchanges side. If it's a system error, then they could have had that fixed very quickly. But every single platform shows 594 or 549, and it's just concerning me a little bit with that extra 155 that was out there and introduced to the supply. So overall supply that we have here, or max supply that you can have, is 589 trillion, but we should only have about that 394 trillion that's in circulation. So and then 100, 150, 170, however much is left, we have a big chunk that hasn't been introduced to the circulating supply. So that's what I'm saying with that video is I don't really know, and nobody really knows besides the people that are involved, I guess. All we can do is take it day by day and take what we really have, because the issue that I don't want to have happen is to have them lie, right? And that supply was actually introduced to the circulating supply. And then we have to, come back on our statement saying that SHIB is a good buy. Because if they're lying, then I'm not going to sit here and support something that, they're lying. So I just want to get the story straight, understand everything first, before I go out and say, like, post a video saying, oh, SHIB owners lied or anything like that. I'm not going to post a clickbait title like that because, one, it's spreading fear, and that's not what I want. I want to get the right information, and then we can talk about this. But we don't know. We really don't. We don't know if what information is wrong. The only thing we can be certain of is that people are buying and selling the position, and there's so much like speculation out there. It's a little crazy. So that's what we need to talk about here today. And that's why I posted that video, is really just to get an understanding of where everybody else's heads are, because I do research, but I'm not like the investigative type. Like, I'm not going to go in and dive heavy into a lot of that stuff, because, one, I don't have the time, and two, sometimes you end up, running around in circles. I have 12 million SHIB stuck in a trust wallet. Can't take it out. They're pretty much eating all. Wait, why can't you take it out? Julio Zavala, why can't you take it out? Cool, thank you for looking, brother. No problem. Good morning, morning, Matt from Ottawa, Canada. Longtime follower of a job. You have the good work. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that, Terry. Whoa. All right, don't spam. Don't spam because I don't want to have to take anyone out of here. So just leave that go. You only need to say it once. If there's any type of spam, get them out of here. But I don't want to. I don't want to do that. Let's see. I still think it might. I might go all in on Gitcoin, but I'm thinking maybe I would make more in Shiba this bull run and then put money into Gitcoin. Might be a flawed plan. Who knows? Yeah, the issue that you would have there, I always like to go a little bit more conservative. If you want to go all in on something like SHIB, right? Think about it, and it's like, all right, well, what would all in give me? Does it feel like it's being too greedy? What if all in would give you this much? You know what I mean? I think SHIB is a long term play, and going all in, yes, it would give you a crazy amount of money, but also if you have a crazy amount and you end up holding on to that when a lot does get burned off and it gets to a penny or a dollar or even higher than that, you don't even know. Um, then you have to worry about selling all of that, which you would try and sell it all at that price, and it would be impossible. If you have 1 billion, 2 billion, tokens, just imagine when this gets to 500 billion, let's say. And I understand how people can say, oh, it can't get to that point. If we burn off enough, I'm telling you, it can definitely make that move. There's no said minimum that they want to have. So that's it can get to a lower and lower amount if people do continue to burn it off. But if you have 1 billion and you held on to 1 billion coins, now you have to worry about the fact that it's like, how am I going to sell this all at $1? Because I have 1 billion out of the 500 billion that's there. So really, realistically, you don't need to spend a lot of money to get a long-term gain out of it. If you're looking for a future and having maybe $1 million, $2 million, if this does burn off the right way, it could be huge. So you don't need to go like crazy all in. You can put money all in elsewhere that does have a stronger potential of doing something short term versus Shiba, which I think is going to be more of a long term play and might take, you know, depending on how my plan goes. I think this could be really good. 3 to 10 years, right? It could take a long time. Farm. I still love farm. I'm still on farm. I haven't looked at it recently because I've been looking at my interest earned accounts. But right now my coins are up. So it looks like Litecoin did have a decent increase. I have Gitcoin that has increased from when I said that people should buy it. I think it was like $8. I said that hopefully the one person, it's not advice, but hopefully someone took what I said, saw this position, and you were able to gain a little bit out of it because you could have gained an easy dollar per coin that you did have. So for me, obviously that increases to like $300. Increase per dollar is $300. Um, Farmcoin has increased. I'm still heavy on Farmcoin, and I will continue to be heavy on Farmcoin. It looks like Anchor has decreased by 16% after increasing quite a bit. Wow, getting up to 12 cents. I did not see that happen. Did not see that at all. That looks really, really good. You're also seeing ACH make a move. That went up for me, 28%. That's huge. Let's see if there's any other ones. Shiba's up 16%. That's expected. AMP, that's up a little bit, up to 5 cents. Compound did rise by 3%. Let's see. OMG Network rose again. So my original investment in OMG was $9, and I probably should have put more in there. I didn't invest $9. I invested at $9. I bought 20 coins. But yeah, it's up to $14. I probably should have put a lot more in there and had that grow. Farm is good. Had to buy had 25 at one point. Yeah, I have 27. Why would you do that? I'll burn it for you. Once they get their own blockchain things, gas fees won't be an issue and the supply will be clarified. Let's scroll down. I got to make this chat bigger because I can't get a damn thing. What trading platform is this? This trading platform is Coinbase Pro. What you want to do is probably buy a lot of things on Coinbase Pro, and then if you want to put it on Coinbase, you can put it on Coinbase. But Coinbase Pro and Coinbase are two different platforms. Coinbase Pro has lower fees. Never addressed it. I spit on Poly and Shiba. Oh, I split. Say I spit on Poly. I split on Poly and Shiba. Both made me some up 70 or 700% on Shiba, added to my position of 192 million coins for the long term. That's awesome. That's amazing. Just remember, like 192 million, I will have an impact to the price, but you should be able to sell it all at one price as you do get a higher and higher. And I would imagine you're probably not going to hold on to all of that when it does go up. Most people will see hundreds of thousands of dollars that they gain and they will accept it. For me, I'm going to see that grow to a certain extent and then hold it out for even longer because I know what the ultimate goal of that position can be. And this is why I hold like 9 million. I expect to burn a lot more, but this is why I hold 9 million because I want to accept probably 3 million as a whole, but also accept maybe $50,000 here or $100,000 there or whatever, just to be able to put into other positions. So yes, I will see those, like, let's say $500,000, and I will take $50,000 of that $500,000 and put it into other positions because now that's money that I gained. Yes, that's going to be taxed, but I can take that money and put it into other plays and know that I only put a $270 investment in there to gain $50,000. That's obviously quite an extreme scenario, and I understand that how this sounds because I hear it myself as I'm saying it. But when you do look at a lot of these longer term plays, you've seen some of these play out this way. It's just a lot of people don't take them or don't make them play out that way, if that makes sense. So if they have something where it's $500,000 that they do gain or $50,000 that they gain, they sell out of the position. But I feel like it could be a lot bigger. Matt for chairman of the Federal Reserve. What? That's funny. So we have about 3 minutes and I'm going to close this thing up to members only so that I can actually manage the chat. And because obviously I have long-winded answers to everything. I just read that. Yeah, I like Poly and I also like Shiba, right? I love Poly. Poly at 60 or 50, this could be really, really huge. It's something that might play out a little bit longer term, maybe a year or so when you see altcoins start to run. What are the downsides to using Weeble for crypto versus actual wallets? So for Weeble, you're not owning the crypto. I think that's the biggest downside. If you don't own the crypto, it's like you can't do anything with it. You know what I mean? Like you can't transfer it to different platforms. You can sell the position, but when you sell it, you have to clear the money, and it's not something where you can just trade it back and forth with different cryptos. You have to wait for it to clear completely before making another move. So I don't like to use those platforms because you don't own it. And if you use a wallet, yes, you have to pay fees, but you're able to like move it whenever you want to in any different way. Enjoy your channel. Thank you. Have a great day. Well, thank you for being here, and thank you for saying you enjoy it. I like to hear that people do like my content. So thank you. Which crypto influencer still uses Chrome? Brave is the new standard. I guess me. Uh, Weeble gives no clearing time. Weeble gives crypto instant money, no clearing time. I've had issues with that. I don't know about you. Well, I guess not, but I've had issues with that. Spending $5,000 on crypto here and there, I had to wait for like I bought the crypto, sold the crypto, had to wait for that to clear before I can buy crypto again. They changed it, so the last time I used it, when did they actually make that move? Random pump on farm and then back down. Maybe that's a sign or something to come. Yeah, again, this is the thing. Like I check out a lot of things. Let me go ahead and look at farm over here. We had a pump on a lot of things, but I don't know how big that pump was on farm. Probably something big this weekend that I didn't see. Let's see. The last 20. Oh, wow. Yeah. 5:50 p.m. That did increase to 190, and that's just a sign of how fast it does increase. People do buy it up, but then when people buy it up at these levels, since it does increase so fast, they end up selling it very quick. So the popularity is not as high on when people make those moves. They hold it, and then when it ends up playing out to where it does have a quick pump, they end up selling the position. Now, again, I would love to see it go all the way down to lower levels. So obviously, if you look at all, you can see it got up to, oh, was it $30,357 in September, um, September 2020. But then you could see as you get closer, you start to see. Let's look at a year. You can see that it did get up to 400, decreased all the way down to 150, increased to about 350, or yeah, 350, decreased down to about 47. I would love for it to get down to this area. I don't care how much I hold right now. I would love for it to get down to this area, and I will buy a ton more because I want to hold about 100 to see this grow to like crazy levels. I want it to go to about not even crazy levels, just $1,000, $2,000 is something that is not a wild ask. Farm shot up 18% and then down 16% in 2 15-minute candles. Wow, that's awesome. First time on your channel. I'm enjoying your content so far. Salute to you, sir. Well, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. That means a lot. That makes me get up in the morning and keep going, you know? So I appreciate that. I got my 6-month badge. Thank you for being a part of this. That's crazy to say that people are around for 6 months, that I've been doing these streams for that long. It's been longer. I've been doing these streams for that long. It's crazy. Anyways, let me close this up for members only real quick before I dive into all this, because it's very difficult for me to. And sorry if this isolates anybody. I do make the memberships only 99 cents, so it takes out the spam. I can get the comments quicker. I can answer these comments and then not worry about 30 other comments coming in while I'm answering that question. So I did get a super chat, and I want to address that super chat. I'm sorry. On Kraken's official Twitter, wild the Shiba tomorrow for 2K likes on this post. Kraken reposted it, so confirmed. Interesting. All right, we got 278 people in here, guys. Hit the like button. Also, thank you for that super chat, JM. I really appreciate that a lot. So I'm gonna do this is my plan for SHIB, and let me know if it's a good plan. You let me know, right? The way that we obviously increase that price to a level to where everybody wants it to get to. So let's say we're looking at SHIB right now, and it's at 0.00007 cents. The way that we increase that price is by burning off a lot of circulating supply. Now, total supply that we do have out there for this position, let me go ahead and type this in here, I believe is a 589 trillion. Total supply. The circulating supply is 549 trillion from what I understand. I'm gonna use that. I understand 394 is the number we're looking at, or the number we've seen in the past, but I'm gonna look at this number and take it as it is. So let's say 549. We want this to burn off, right? And I recently burned off 1 million. Now, 1 million's not going to do anything because you have so many levels from 1 million to billions to hundreds of billions to trillions to hundreds of trillions, right? You have a lot of levels in between in order to burn off this. So how do we get there? My plan with doing this, my plan to burn off more Shiba is I want to post a video, right? And just like they're doing the music streams to where you stream music And this dog is chasing the cats and it's distracting the hell out of me. Just like you have the music streams where you stream music and basically they burn off like 20 SHIB or whatever. I want to do something with YouTube. While they're doing that, since it can be free for you guys to just watch a video, and if you watch the video, then I earn money from it, and I can take that money after taxes, of course. I can take that money and then put it into SHIB and then burn it. Why can't I do that? I feel like that's a perfect thing that I can do is every single dollar that I make from the video, I can burn in SHIB so that it increases that price essentially. I feel like that could be huge if I have a separate video out there that every dollar that I make from that video goes towards burning off the circulating supply of Shiba Inu. You let me know if that's a good idea. I feel like that's a great idea. I would do like a totally separate video and then just say all the, I don't know how to make that title clickbait enough so that we can burn off as much. Um, but yeah, I think that would be great if I could just take a video that I'm making money from, take the money, and then put it into SHIB and then burn it. But yeah, that's I think that's my plan. Yes, Harper. Okay. Can you tell her to stop? Can you tell her to stop? Okay. Can you close the door? Thank you. That was Harper. And she just confirmed that Emmy is biting Carl. My cat. I have a cat named Carl. So we have 333 people in here, guys. Hit the like button. I would love to get to 200 likes very quickly. We do have a lot of people in here compared to some of my other streams, so I really appreciate you guys for being here. You haven't been showing up on my morning feed like normal. I have to manually look for your channel. See that's horrible that you have to do that. But here's to the burn. For real. Thanks for everything you do, man. Always appreciate the time and effort you put into your videos. Keep up the great work. Thank you for saying that, Ryan. And thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate that a lot. I think what I'm going to do, again, I think I'm going to make a separate video and then just have a clickbait title. If you guys want to send it out and say every view that we get, we're burning off SHIB. If we can get to 1 million views, like, let me show you, let me go to my YouTube and go to my analytics. And I don't know if it will be to this level, but let me go to my analytics and show you the most amount that I've made on a video. I do that again. Let me select one video. I have to go here and look up the amount of views. And the most money that I made on one video was actually, so I had a video that got 281,000 views. I didn't make a crazy amount on that video, but I got one that had 157,000 views. And this is a finance video, which I had a high CPM and RPM. But let me show you quick analytics. So for this one, I made $4,630. Now, minus taxes, I would have to take off half of it because I don't want to have to, as I do, burn off the SHIB. I don't want to have to pay taxes on all that money that I would gain on the video, because if it ends up being $10,000 for like 1 million views or whatever, or maybe $40,000 or whatever, I don't want to have to pay taxes on all of that. That would be crazy. But I think that we can do that to where every view that we get on a video minus taxes, I would pay off, or I would put towards SHIB and then burn off completely. And I think that would be really good to have those type of videos, because then you would increase the price by decreasing the circulating supply. So that essentially, let's say that is $2,000. I would have to do like quick math on that. But let me bring up my Doge sheet. What's the price right now? It's like 0.007. 0.00007. Do that. Multiply by the divided by. So I would get, that would be 20. That's not right. 28 million? Is that right? 28. Yeah, I guess it is. Maybe it is. 20. Yeah, it would be right. 28 million that I would get on $2,000 right now. So if that price does somehow decrease down to lower levels where it was previously, then obviously I can continue to buy more. But I think that'll burn off 28.5 million if it does get to $2,000. Now imagine if it gets to a lot higher. You can burn off a lot more than that. So that's what I'm hoping to do with like a video like that. If they're burning off 20 SHIB per like play on these audio tracks, I think we can burn off a lot more uh, with these videos. You let me know if I'm wrong. I believe we can. They should make SHIB burn challenge. They should. They should do something like that, a burn challenge. I feel like you can do something like that. I don't know like the laws and everything against this. But good thing is this is just my money and it's just your viewership that's going towards this. So it's not something where I'm like, hey, you put your money here and you burn it. You spend all the money. Like I'm not telling people to do that. I'm telling people to take their time and just watch a video. You watch a video, all the money that goes from that video will go towards burning off SHIB. I think that will be great. We'll figure out the logistics and maybe I'll post a video. I don't know how. We got to make the title clickbait so that you get more views. We can burn off more SHIB. That none of us have to spend money, even though I'm taking from my own pocket by doing that. It would probably be views that I wouldn't normally get anyway. So if I get 1 million views on a video, I'm pretty sure I don't have many videos where I would get 1 million views. I have a couple of videos that have 250,000, but never towards 1 million views. So let me see. Let me see what people on Twitch saying. We got 2 people on Twitch. Thank you guys for watching. We have a couple of people. Actually, let me go to my Facebook. A couple of people on Facebook watching. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to go over to YouTube. I'm on YouTube and you can comment there. I mean, right now it's closed for only members. So if anybody does want to become a member, it's only $1 to become a member so that we can easily answer a lot of the messages if I can find the freaking chat. Buy Kate coin? What's Kate coin? Is it Cash Tech? Is that what you're looking at? Or this is it? Kate coin. Currently not supported by Coinbase. 0.000048 cents. Circulating supply is unknown on Coinbase. I can probably go over to CoinMarketCap and get that, but it's got to be very low to be that price, or it's just a new coin, which is probably the case to where it has a lot. Circulating supply, yeah, 35 trillion. So that's still pretty high, but it's not as high, right? This can get up to a decent amount if you look at comparable to Shiba Inu, right? You're seeing a lower supply. This is self-reported supply, max supply of 97 trillion, right? A million, billion, trillion. Yes, 97 trillion. But we're really looking at small coins. We're really looking at these are small market cap coins, and you can really only get it on PancakeSwap. So it's pretty much brand new. So that's a no-go for me. If I can't get it on Gate.io, I probably wouldn't make that move, but it does look like something that may have potential. Hey man, let's get this thing to ascent. That would be great. Great idea. Supreme leader of SHIB Army. I don't know if I'm that, but I think it could be good. Loopring, Matt. Loopring. Let's look at Loopring. I did see that before. I just don't remember. LRC. Loopring is up 25%. Wow. 1.3 billion. Yeah, that definitely has full capability. Look at that run up to 84 cents, and then decreased very fast down to 70 cents. Currently at 72 cents. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Currently at 72 cents, which is huge. And the market cap is just less than $1 billion. It would get to that billion mark, when it gets really, really close to $1. Obviously 1.3 billion at $1.30, then you would see 1.3 billion. Or sorry, at $1 it would be 1.3 billion-dollar market cap. So that's either way, that's still low. I consider the average around that 1 billion to 10 billion in the top 100 or so. So that's not bad. Not bad at all. And I believe you can get this on Coinbase, right? Yeah, you can get it on Coinbase, Gate.io, Binance, all of those. Like I said before, I probably want to see this pull back a little bit more. I know it is at a lower point of this higher tier. So you're seeing it up in 80 cents, but this is the upper tier, and you're seeing it at a lower point of this upper tier versus being at a lower point down here at like 50 cents. M Flowers, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate it a lot. Hopefully you're enjoying the channel and you can participate in the chat, and you can, enjoy, commenting and conversing with other people in the chat as well. It's a new coin, Kate Army. Interesting. I'll keep an eye on it, but we have to see how things are rolling. It looks like it's brand new because you can only get it on PancakeSwap. Matt, did you see Mania? I did hear about it this weekend. I did hear about it, but I didn't check it out. I did hear about storage as well. Let's see. So this is down quite a bit. Oh, it's down about 2% right now. And it's at I'm trying to figure out all the supply stuff. So circulating supply 1.82 billion. Let's see. It's on Coinbase, on Binance, on KuCoin, Kraken, all of those. So that's good to be able to see that activity. Current market cap is at 6.1 billion. That's not bad. Seeing a $3.41 price, I would say is still looking like it's on the upper tier from this run. This run was just absolutely insane. 77 cents all the way up to this point. If you actually made a move in this, or you had money in this, congratulations. If you had a lot, let's say if you had 1,000 or 2,000 or 10,000 or whatever, congratulations on your move. But yeah, as this is up in this area, I don't know how easy this will hold. Right? It is looking great to be able to see it hold over multiple days, or seeing that decrease, but still holding above a lot of these levels here, or above this increase. You really don't truly need the gap fill in crypto. A lot of times you'll see a large rise for no apparent reason at all. And I don't know the full detail to why, if you just saw a lot of people that decided to just get into it, but it does look like something that can run a little bit. Now, as we start to get into these use cases and the averages, and getting into the level to where it's 1 to 10 billion, now we start worrying about what's the use case behind it. Does it have a solid use case that can make this thing rise to 50 billion, right? Something like we saw with Solana, right? Solana introduced on Coinbase really didn't have, or it did rise to that level of, in between that 1 to 10 billion. And then you started to see that real rise with the solid use case that it does have. So as we start to look at that, we start to factor in other factors if this can increase based on the use or the usability alone, right? So that's the question that we have from here, or if it's just a large pump and people are looking to just gain money out of it. The thing that I'm seeing out of this is seeing this large increase after seeing a decrease like this over a day. Seeing this increase kind of confirms that it's kind of holding a little bit. So I want to see a little bit more confirmation before we make that move, but you would be investing at highs in order to risk it going higher, because right now you have all of this area that still needs to be filled, or needs to be understood why that increase did happen. That makes sense? Bought 190 cents. That's awesome. So now you're holding 100 at $3 or so, which is really, really good. Coinbase started giving IRC away. They started giving IRC away as like a reward for completing tasks and all that stuff. I believe price will drop and then we'll buy. Yeah, so that's what I'm waiting for a lot of these moves because I just want to see Loopring get to an area to where I'm comfortable investing. A lot of the cryptocurrency that I bought in at low points. So, Harvest Finance, probably a little bit higher than where I wanted to, but Gitcoin, $7. ICP, $30. A Litecoin, 120 or sorry, 150, I think it was. It might have even been less than that. I can't remember, but it's way less than this. Polymath, 50 cents. $50 would be crazy. Anchor, I bought in Anchor at 6 cents. 6 cents. Cardano, bought in that low, like 120, 120 ish. And then bought more, but the cost base is probably somewhere around 130 or so, but still lower. Clover Finance bought in really low. That was below a dollar. No, 107 I bought in at. So right now 119, still pretty high. I'd say ACH was probably the highest because that I bought in at 10 cents. Did buy in more at a lower point, but it wasn't enough to take away that initial cost basis. What was this? Ethereum Classic bought in really low. I don't remember what that was. Bounce Coin, I'm actually lower than, or the price is lower than where I bought in, and I'll probably buy more as this does get closer to 30. Shiba, I bought in really low, obviously. So there's a lot of different positions that I'm buying in low. So I hope to buy in on the lower side rather than the higher side, like most people would. But it's definitely tempting when you see runs like that. Things are tempting, but you have to kind of calm down temptations. If you miss the opportunity, if it does run, then you're sticking with your strategy. I feel like sometimes you got to miss some of those opportunities. All right, so we got 461 people on YouTube. Guys, hit that like button. Get me above 200, 250 likes. That would be amazing. Also, if you guys want to join as a member to participate in the chat, it's $1 to be a member, so that you can participate in this chat. There's no FUD, there's no issues that are going on in the chat, no spam, and you can also get your comments answered really quickly. So crypto blows my mind. Yeah, I agree with you. A lot of people don't get into crypto, and I'm upset that I didn't get into crypto sooner. When I first went into cryptocurrency, when I first got introduced to cryptocurrency, not going into cryptocurrency, was in 2014, and everybody was talking about Bitcoin and how the rise was happening, and it went to like I think it was $20 or $20,000, and then decreased, and it was just a mess, and it was so volatile, and I was like, I don't want to get into something that says volatile. So then I always stuck with that, and now it's still volatile, but it's not as volatile. It's very predictable because you can see the movement in the chart. You can see where people are putting their money into. You can see a lot of different things that you didn't have in the past. So I definitely like crypto now because I've grown my accounts higher than what I've done with stocks in my first year of using it or of doing it. Do you think Gitcoin would likely reach 12 USD or 8 USD in the next few days? Would it likely reach 12 USD or 8 USD? Do you think it's going to go down or do you think it's going to go up? That's basically what you're asking. Well, let's look at Gitcoin. I think my situation, what I'm doing with Gitcoin, it's more longer term. But if I was looking for a solid day trade, I would say it's right in the middle to where it's like that could still decrease down to that $8 range in the next few days. Let me go ahead and look at Gitcoin just to understand where it is. I do have about 13 minutes left to this stream, and then we have to end it because I have to get to work. It's month end close for me, so very busy. Currently, the price of Gitcoin is at $9.53. Yeah, like that's right in the middle of where you would see that rise. Let's go ahead and go out a year just to understand this. So seeing that decrease down to $8, that's tough. I probably would likely see a rise to 10 plus dollars rather than a rise to 12. I don't know, it might resist somewhere around that 11 mark. So I don't see it getting to 12 in the next few days. But then again, anything could happen. You could see a rise in Gitcoin. You see the rise in the last 24 hours, 143% volume rise. So that's definitely something that you have to take as a positive towards that level that it could increase a massive amount. But I would say you're probably going to see something of a resistance, maybe at that level of $11. So if you're looking for an increase, you'll probably see a smooth $1 increase. But uh, if you're looking at the overall trend, it looks like even though we're not seeing the current day, because the current day went up to $9, it should be somewhere around here. So we're not seeing that because when you look at something like this, you're like, oh, this is on a downward trend. It's probably going to get to 7 or even 6, and then we can see that bounce from there. Um, but you're also seeing an increase right now, so there should be a line right there going up to about $9. So I'd probably say we would see 10-ish, maybe 10, 10 and a half before we see 8. I think Soul was my most expensive purchase. I only managed to get 3 at 134. I'm just staking it now. I think Soul is going to keep running higher. I think Soul is tough. So I believed in Solana, but I could tell you I didn't believe in it this much. I didn't think that it would get to a 50 plus 60 plus $1 billion market cap. I didn't think that, and the reason why I didn't think that was just because like I always look at the circulating supply as a factor in where that can get to. And I just didn't see I one didn't look into the use case. If I would have looked into the use case, I probably would have seen it. And that's probably the main reason why I didn't see it because I was just looking at that information. But like I said, once you get to a certain level to where it's like 1 to 10 trillion or 1 to $10 billion market cap, then you have to start looking into the use case to understand if it can grow further. And when it did get to those levels, when it was at that 1 to 10 billion in that range, I didn't have the time to look into that because if I would have looked into it in the next couple of days, then I would have saw I would have been able to get into it at like 30, $36. And I was planning on actually making a move into it for a solid gain, not anything that I would think this would be. Um, but as it did make that move very quickly, I knew that I was kind of like too late. I wasn't too late to see um, the complete rise because I did see it at 80 and I said it would resist down to about 70 or 60 and that's exactly what it did, but I didn't make a move in there either. So I just totally missed multiple opportunities with Sol Solana, and it's not my best you know thought because I have a bunch of missed opportunities and I don't like having multiple missed opportunities in one position. Like I typically will have missed opportunities like in Tesla I had a missed opportunity, a huge one that I made a mistake on. Um, but I made some money off of it and then was going to buy an options contract. Didn't buy that options contract based on news that I did hear. And I took it upon myself to see the same thing and let it go. But Tesla is its own animal. But yeah, I hate to have multiple missed opportunities in one position. I've made a good chunk of money with crypto, but it has been completely dumb luck. I basically toss a dart at a map and got lucky. I don't recommend it. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it either. But to tell you the truth, if you invest at the right time in crypto, then everything could run for you. Because and you notice that when the crypto market runs, you see basically everything that runs, everything that moves, 5, 10, 20%. And it's just because that's how the crypto market functions. You see one thing move, people are like, oh, I'm investing in this. It's not like, oh, I'm putting money in here. Let me hold this and watch it. It's like, I'm putting money here. I'm also putting money here. I'm also putting money there. And it's just like everywhere. And then you see everything grow. And that's just how it goes. I hope to retire on Solana by 2030. That would be great if you can. I mean, people might retire on SHIB as well. People might retire on Gitcoin. Like the reason why I'm really strong on a long term, approach to Gitcoin is because of the circulating supply and the popularity. Right now, the popularity is around 99. The typical hold time is 10 days. When you see these two things go up, you start to see this volume increase as well. Right now, the market cap is 135 million. I currently hold 300. Would love to hold 1,000. Probably can still hold 1,000. I would wait for it to pull back if it does pull back again. This $10 mark. Oh, it did get to $10. That might change my outlook of this because it looks like it's on the way back down. I would probably change my outlook to this as you look at the 1 day or you look at 1 week. Yeah, you can see that this might kind of be on the way down. So I'd probably say, yeah, see, as you look closer, you get a different picture of this. So I would say for me, obviously, I'm not making another move into it until I see a decrease down because I want to hold 300, but mine is long term. I feel you. I'm on the same page. There's so many missed opportunities. Yeah. My goal is one share, every stock in the stock market, 2 shares of every crypto. That would be ridiculous. It would be great because then you would never really miss an opportunity. The only thing is that you're diversified too much. And then you see an opportunity blow up and you're like, I wish I would have had more. Then you have a crazy amount of missed opportunities because everything starts to run. You'll see one thing that runs a lot more than others. And then you have that missed opportunity there. Then you have a missed opportunity there and there and there and there. I'm telling you, you would get overwhelmed with the amount of growth that you could have had by just putting 100 into one instead of one into one crypto. But that's hilarious. If you can get to that point, that would be amazing. I know a lot of people that do that with the stock market, where they'll buy like 5 or 10 and wait for things to blow up like a Tesla or something, or like a Google or whatever. And that's a great strategy, but I believe, more of throwing darts at a dartboard than anything else. You're not doing really any research. You're just throwing it into a company because you think that they may be the next one to blow, not based on a lot of information that you looked at, just based on the fact that out of 1,000 stocks, 3 of them blew up. Okay, well, I'm going to buy 1,000 stocks and 3 of them will blow up. Like that's what you're basing it off of. All right, so we got about 500 people in here, guys. Hit the like button, almost at 250 likes. And if you can get me to 300 by the time we end this live stream in 5 minutes, that would be phenomenal. Let me know if you guys want me to do that. If you guys want me to buy or create a video and put it out there, since there's a lot of people here now. If you want me to create a video and title it something to where I'm basically going to buy for every 1 view, I will buy Shiba Inu with that money type of thing. I don't know how I would word it, but that's what I want to do. Just like the music platform, I want to take it to where I create a video to where every view that I would get on there, minus taxes, I would buy SHIB with it and I would burn it off. Because that's exactly what I would do there, and just see that price rise. I mean, it may only be like 28 million, 100 million. If we can get to like 1 million views or 2 million views or 10 million views on that video alone, if everybody supports Shiba Inu, or if we have 500,000 people that watch it like 10 times, or 1 million people that watch it 10 times, we can get so much money, so many things that are burned off. I want to be able to do that. I want to be that person that brings this position to a crazy price. Because why? I hold 9 million. I'll be straight up with you guys. I hold 9 million of it, which is not a lot, but I want to see this go to a crazy price. And do I want to sell this position when it gets to $50,000? No. Do I want to sell when it gets to $1 million? Probably a small portion. I will probably take out some so I can put it into other large meme plays, maybe, or other large, other large long-term plays, whatever it is. Like that's what I want to do, is just put it all into these plays out there where we can see it grow. I would say when you look at it use case wise, I would say it's someone said Shib is junk. When you say look at it use case wise, I think it does have actually a decent use case behind it. Um, Better than what Doge had. And I understand people were like, oh, Doge can have faster transaction speeds and low costs and all that, but apparently Shib is a lot better with that. So I would argue against that. Yeah, so if you can get me to 300 likes, that would be phenomenal. We are at 278. We are 22 away from getting to 300 likes. Where am I going with this? Where's my chat? There it is. What do you think about Kraken Exchange listing SHIB tomorrow? They confirmed their tweet 20 minutes ago. I think that'll be good, right? Obviously creates more volume as people that are only in Kraken. One, we got the 300 likes. Thank you guys for getting me to that point. I really appreciate all of you for liking, for being here, for being a part of this community. It means a lot. I am doing a live like just chat, I guess, over in the Discord group. So if you guys want to join the Discord, hit that first link in the description, and we will have some sort of a live chat with the members that are in there and just talk about what's happening in the market open. I know people want to talk about crypto right now because stocks kind of suck. They're not really making moves except Tesla, and we're all waiting for AMC and GME to really blow. So it's like we're just at this waiting period, and we're not talking about it as much. So still want to talk about it. I still create videos on it. But what do I think about Kraken exchange listing Shiba? I think it will be really good, a great catalyst to increase the price. But I think the biggest thing we want to know with SHIB is what the heck is going on with the circulating supply. That's what we want to know. This circulating supply needs to change. We understand that they said it was an issue. They said it was a, you know, maybe a system issue. I don't really know, but they said it was an issue there. And it's not right. They said that it is not right. It's wrong, that it should be 394 trillion, but it hasn't changed. And it's been multiple days. It's been a full like weekend. We're going into today. It doesn't make sense why it hasn't changed. And that's what I want to see. I want to see that change. I want to see that get to a point to where we can have confirmation. When we have confirmation, that might end up moving the price a lot as well. Just that confirmation. But anyways, guys, I'm going to get out of here. This was a great stream today. We talked about a lot of crypto. We didn't talk about any stocks at all, which we have a couple of things that are moving. Actually, we did talk about this options play, which now is on my list. But yeah, it was a good stream. I really liked this stream today. Had a bunch of people, great conversation. Thank you to all the people that super chatted. Thank you to all of the 2 new members today. And yeah, I think this was a very successful stream just to talk about Shiba Inu and also about other things. But I plan on buying more, and let me know in the comments. I will create that video, and if that video gets a crazy amount of views, we can continue making those videos and continue to burn off more and more SHIB as time goes on, because I will buy SHIB with that minus taxes, of course, because I don't want to have to pay if it's like $10,000 we gain from those videos. I don't want to have to pay $5,000 in taxes that I wouldn't have because I put it all on SHIB and burned it off. So yeah, so I'm going to be live in the Discord. Not right now. It'll be at 9:30. I have to do a couple of things and check a couple of emails, but it'll be at 9:30. I'll be live in the Discord, and we will be going over what's happening in the stock market, and we could talk about other things as well if you guys want to. But yeah, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, check out some of my other channels and everything I have to offer across YouTube. But I'm going to get out of here, and I